Well, I got into science because I'm just curious by nature, and I wanted to find out how things work. And being a scientist allows me to do that. So the work I'm involved in now is mostly looking at the microbial ecology, which is the ecology of microorganisms in the Antarctic dry valleys. By looking at this ecosystem, we have found very interesting things about the microbiology that nobody has imagined before. The Antarctic dry valleys is a unique ecosystem because even though most of Antarctica is covered under snow and ice, a very small percentage of Antarctica is in fact permanently ice-free. 99% of all the biology on the continent, in fact, happens within this 0.3%, the largest of which is called the Microbial dry valleys, which is situated inside New Zealand's Ross Dependency. It is essentially a cold desert. It's very, very dry. So given this condition, a lot of people have, for the longest time, assumed that microbiology is non-existent. And they had some experimental evidence to support that, but that's really because the method they were using back in the 60s and the 70s didn't allow them to see most of the microorganisms. By using cutting-edge molecular genetic methods, we are able to find that not only is there microbiology in Antarctica, in the dry valleys, but the microbial communities are actually very, very diverse. They're very localized, much more localized than anybody had ever imagined. And we have also performed an experiment which told us something very, very unexpected about the turnover rate of these microorganisms. Because again, being very cold and very dry, people thought, well, things grow very slowly there, which is intuitive. So we did an experiment which showed that given the right circumstances, these microorganisms can in fact drastically transform themselves in response to changes in the environmental conditions within a few years. And that's something that again, nobody had expected. What we have found so far has the potential to radically transform how we think the Antarctic ecosystem functions.